Hello everybody, welcome to Great Leveler Gaming. I'm the Great Leveler. Today we're back with another trailer reaction. Today we're checking out The Thing Remaster. I really loved the original film, The Thing, and I even enjoyed the prequel that was released quite a few years afterwards. It didn't quite have the same magic, but I really still enjoyed it. And for those of you who might not know, I think PlayStation 2 it came out on, they released a tie-in game to the first film, which followed on from that one. And your characters come across the original film location and then went on to, I think it was supposed to be the Sweden base, but I can't really remember. And it was huge, they'd been doing experiments, and of course the thing was rife in that location. Again, I can't quite remember the full story, but I do remember, obviously there was some great creature designs, but it introduced like a paranoia meter. I can't quite remember what they called it, but for those of you who don't know what the thing is about, basically it's a living organism that replicates other organisms, but each individual cell is a living thing. So will look out for itself and try to make sure that it doesn't, so like I said, your blood is living creatures, it doesn't want to be hurt, which means it could replicate people perfectly. And as such, when you met up with other survivors and other teammates, you could work together. But depending on certain aspects, they might not trust you. And you don't know if you can trust them. So I had that thing of, is this person an ally or are they going to turn on me? But either because they think I'm the thing or because it is the thing. And you could do things to, like, you know, test your blood to prove that you are human. But you only had a limited amount of those. So if you used it all, the next person you come across, you might not be able to convince, and there was lots of little things like that, and it was a really interesting and fun game and had some great creature designs. Again, probably dated now. So when I saw that this was getting remastered, I really wanted to do trailer reaction. I'm really far behind on my reactions. This is released a month ago. I'm getting a little tired of remasters. I would much rather a remake, because I think that there's more grounds and more technology to remake a game, and I feel like remasters are just a cheap cash grab. I mean, just slapping new graphics on an old game doesn't make it necessarily a good thing. So I'm more for remakes. Actually, on my Metal Gear Solid 3, the latest trailer reaction I did, I thought that was a remake, and it wasn't, it was a remaster. And someone actually put in the comments, and I can't remember what they put now, but they illustrated a really good point of how they should really rephrase all these things, like reimaginings, remakes, remasters. But anyway, I'm still really excited to check this out because it is a game I would love to play again. So we'll check this trailer out and then we'll discuss it a little bit more afterwards. Sorry I've rambled on a little bit, but again, excited for this because I am a big fan of The Thing. So, with that being said, let's crack on.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some
Okay, it looks
record.
pretty decent,
The storm's been hitting
graphically wise, because sometimes the remasters just a real poor remaster.
One other thing, I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over.
Oh, that was the thing, yeah, all of
shredded long johns,
McCready's tapes, you can discover it throughout the game.
We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait.
Atari, blow me neck, you don't hear that very often. Alright, yeah, I don't care about all the studios, let's just see the gameplay. Oh, see what I mean? This looks really good, actually. But are the controls going to be suitable for a modern audience as well? That's one of the things I found with older games. Oh, yes! That's what we're talking about. Okay, so I wish they'd have shown more of the gameplay aspect, but I get why they didn't, but I still can complain about it, and I'm gonna. Really didn't show much at all. I was hoping to see more of the gameplay because that's a better gauge on how well the remaster's done. Showing choice little nuggets of the game I think is fine, but I'd love to see how the camera angle works, how the HUD looks, because these are things that when you go back to old games, I mean, I recently downloaded the old Manhunt and Max Payne, the first games, and as fun as they are, the controls and the camera work really sloppy, the HUD's really messy, and it's impressive to see how we've upgraded our systems without, it's not one of the things you really notice until you go back a few steps and realize just how far we've come along with simple things like user interface and controls. And I would have loved to see some of that in this trailer. It's all right showing us that it's there, and I get it, it's just the reveal trailer. That it did look really pretty though, because again, it was an old game, and they do really look dated. When you visualize it, you picture it with like modern graphics, but when you replay it, it's sort of boxy and everything. So it did look actually really good, but I still, again, this is why I feel like it's better if they just remake it. Even if they're just following the same story beats, to remake it from the ground up, give it a better game engine and all this kind of stuff. And then, like I said, you still have the same locations and all that kind of stuff. I do think it would appeal to a broader audience. So I'm a little disappointed with that as well. It's something I'll definitely keep an eye on. It better be something they don't charge very much for, because I don't think, looking at that, there's enough in it to warrant a remaster, and definitely nothing to warrant more than, I'd say 30 quid at an absolute max, and I don't think I'd pay 30 quid. 20, I think I would probably be willing to think about it. But I got to see more. I'm getting tired of all these remasters. I think there's so many games that deserve a remaster, but I would still rather it as a remake. Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain games, I think they could do getting remade. I would want to see a remaster. I would want to see a remake. That's really update things. But I get it. Disappointed, but I get it. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in those comments, and I'll see you all on the next episode coming soon. Bye.